Okay, maybe we're back. So, my other monitor did not turn back on. Or actually, it did. It went to the monitor BIOS for a second, but then it didn't. So I'm kind of unplugging it. There we go. There we go. See, even monitors don't work anymore. I had to power cycle the monitor for it to display anything. Um, so it wasn't actually the power out in the apartment. It was just a breaker flipped because the intense power of using the compiler while boiling tea water was too much. So I'm going to have to be careful about that. I kind of don't know. Like, I don't want this to jeopardize our long-term streaming scenario. You know what I'm saying? Why do I not have a taskbar? Like, dude, I turn this off literally every time. I hate auto hide. Stop it. I never want auto hide. Okay. Actually, so we've got to start. We have some temporary build servers running on here. Build. Got to start these up again. Because we're in the process of moving the servers that live in San Francisco. So we're running these things here for a while. And, you know, they're also, it's more crap running on this machine, but it is what it is. Okay. Did I run compiler? Yeah. Okay. So we're running these. Okay, what was I even doing on this computer? I guess I was going to check my email next to see if there's another thing to do. Right, right. Braid is still in C++. I made the choice not to port it, and maybe that was the wrong choice. We'll port it eventually, probably. Okay. Will we port the witness? Who even knows? Like, that's a whole other question. Whole other question. We certainly right now we're not going to port the witness. We have too much going on. Later, maybe, maybe. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Okay. Now that we lost a billion viewers, let us see if there's something else to do from the email. Okay. Bad struct literal isn't void. This is, see, this is a thing that I did on purpose, and I'm not sure if I have a good solution to it at this time. Struct literal doesn't match thing. Yes. So the problem here, this is the following. It's calling functions is hard. So when we type check a struct literal and it doesn't match, we don't know whether to give an error message or not. Cause like we don't frickin' know, right? So I did this hack of saying it's void as a way of forcing it to fail later. And the problem is it's a horrible error message, right? What we would like to do is say, this struct literal doesn't match. It's because of this particular member and so forth, right? You know what? I do want to fix this, but I think it's for the next beta. I think what we do is we deliver the value to the people and then we'll end the stream and I'll take a shower and pack and go near the airport. And then maybe I'll work at a cafe on this, because I think the right way to do it is to tell the infer process that anything we infer in here is for an overload, right? It's silent checked. And it's just that has ramifications probably. So I kind of just want to deliver the value to the people. Music's stuffed, yeah. Sad. Let's start up the music again for the stream's probably not going to go more than 10 more minutes or whatever. But we'll do it. I mean, we could deliver value to the people and then, oh, I like this song. And then have questions or something. I don't hear any sounds. I bet my personal audio is going somewhere. Oh, it's going to headset earphone. Dude, my playback device is not... Oh, because it's not turned on. I'll leave it off because I'm going to be traveling. It's fine. As long as you guys can hear it. Okay, so we're going to fix this in the next beta. It's fine. We're going to deliver value to the people. Version 26. Built on the 29th of May. Update the version number for the next beta. Boom. Okay. Now, the build process. Okay, so now I got to turn on my other laptop, but hopefully, since the water is not boiling, we will not. So this thing, it sees the change, it's rebuilding it. Now I'm going back to Ubuntu, I'm updating, recompiling. Can anyone give you motivation to study for your parallel programming course? Well, like, parallel programming is so important because all future performance increases approximately come from parallelism. So if you don't understand parallelism, you're not going to be able to make fast code. And you'll be a lower class programmer in some respect. So like, do you want to be a Navy SEAL programmer or do you want to be a Gomer Pyle programmer is the question that we're coming to. What if Gomer Pyle was a Navy SEAL? We don't know. What if he was undercover? Most programmers don't use single-threaded performance. That is true. Completely true. Okay, the Ubuntu is done. We're going to build, or it's done building. We're going to run tests. Again, even though we literally just did. Hopefully everything is fine. Hopefully we got our new binary. Literally built on this same machine, but this is just how we do it. All right, so Linux 1 is done. Update Linux binary. Okay. Next. Come back here. We update our pupdate. So I probably should just recompile this because I made some changes. And we run it. Boom. Got Golden Monkey tea. Very good for us. Very good for us. Oh no! Okay, this still wants the font example, which I deleted. So let us change that. This is an example that back in the day it made sense, but we have better examples of doing the same thing simpler now. So we're getting rid of it. Font. Examples to export. Gonzo. Do it again. Make distribution should not export a non-existent example. Whammy. Just do it. I mean, with parallelism, you kind of don't just want to sit down and start typing. You do want someone to explain it to you. But like, there's stuff on the internet. I don't know. All right. We have value for the people. So now I will upload it. For the people. And then I will deliver it to everyone who's currently in the beta, and I'll just forward the link to the people who we add to the beta later. We have 3 minutes for the upload. Oh my gosh. Did I first write an interpreter or did I write the compiler directly? Okay, so I decided to do it in this relatively more modern style. Like if you write an interpreter in an old style, you kind of interpret the tree. And there are problems with that. So I didn't want to do that, but I probably did interpret bytecode early on. And then also we just output to C early. Like we didn't really compile, we sort of transpiled to C in the original version. If that makes sense. But we also, if you go back to the very first live demo that I did, where we showed the Invaders demo and stuff running on Windows and Linux, that did do compile time execution, because one of my big jokes was I was running the whole game at compile time. So yeah. Like, if you output C, you don't really have your own programming language because you can't express things that C can't express, for example. And then the debugger gets confused. It's like a whole mess. Like, you want your compiler to be its own language. Today rating might be easier. Okay, that's cool. We're probably about there. Let me check. The upload is 35 seconds left. Let's just do the raid. And yeah, we've had good streams today. Thank you, everybody.
So if there is
breakout clone, all right. So thanks everyone for coming by. And I probably will stream as well on this trip. It's just I don't know exactly when. It's going to be kind of random, etc. All right, thanks everybody, and I'll see you later.